I'll be turning 20 in like 13 days. I can't even believe it. Like, oh my god, like, bruh. Hi guys, it's Kamsi and welcome back to my channel. And on today's video, we'll be doing, like you saw in the title, 20 things I have learned before I turn 20. Episode 1 of Keeping Up with Kamsi, my new series. Man, it hasn't yet hit me that I'm gonna be turning 20 very soon. Like, I feel like I'm 16. Like, I'm in the body of a 16-year-old, but I am turning 20 in reality. So I am going to be legal very soon. Like, I am in the stage of being legal. 21 is the legal age. But I'm gonna be 20. Man, what a milestone. So I'm going to be living another decade of my life very soon. Wow. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ways I wrote a list of things that I learned. 20 things that I know I learned during my teenage years before I turned 20. So you guys should sit down, relax. If you have a snack, if you have a drink, take it and enjoy the video. So one of the things, like the number one on the list that I have learnt is trust God. Like, no matter what is happening in your life, trust God. Trust the process He's putting you through, because God wouldn't just put you through issues if He didn't know you couldn't go through it. And let me not lie, God doesn't put you through issues. It's just obstacles of life. That's how life is, okay? What you should be concerned about is that God is actually putting you through them. He's guiding and protecting, making sure that the evil ones don't hurt you. So, trust God in everything you're doing. Just know that He definitely has something greater for you at the end of every struggle and obstacle. So, that's one. The second thing I learned in my teenage years is that change is good. You are definitely going to outgrow a lot of things. You're going to outgrow the movies you used to watch, the cartoons you used to watch, the games you used to play, the people that you used to be around with. You are definitely going to outgrow them. And because you're going to outgrow them, it's not going to be a bad thing, because change is good. You're going to have to accept change in your life, because if you don't accept change in your life, then you're not going anywhere. Because you cannot be the same person for the rest of your life. You're going to change. You're going to evolve into a brand new person. Now, instead of saying a new person, you're going to be upgrading yourself instead. I think that's the word. But change is good. Don't ever let anybody tell you that change is not good. Because for me, change is definitely good. There is no bad thing about changing. Changing is a good thing. The thing that I learned was that silence can be an answer. You don't actually, like, I had to learn this, I think this year. You don't actually have to explain yourself. You don't actually have to give an answer to questions. Like, sometimes silence is just the best answer. Sometimes you just have to keep quiet. Because that also kind of gives you confidence. And honestly, to not lie, sometimes silence gives you that respect that you think you never needed. So, sometimes silence can be the best answer. It's not every time you have to over-explain yourself or try to explain the situation or try to make sure that you're right. Yeah, that is not a good thing. So, silence sometimes is the best answer. Sorry if you guys see me looking down on my phone, it's because I wrote it down here. The fourth thing I learned was you're a product of your environment. Now, basically, this is actually saying because you're actually a product of your environment. If your environment is good, you're going to bring out good, positive vibes with yourself. But if your environment is negative and, not, how will I say it? It's full of, like, some bad characters and everything. Yeah, you're going to be bringing out a bad personality out of yourself. And now it also includes the friends, the background you came from. If it's not a good background, you move. If it's a good background, you stay. If you understand what I'm saying. But you're a product of your environment. You can't, The fifth thing I learned this teenage years of my life is that discipline is motivation. Motivation actually is a feeling. It comes and goes. It doesn't stay permanently. But you see, discipline is a decision. You are going to act on something. even when you don't feel like it. Like, let's say I want to go to the gym. I'll definitely go and download some Pinterest pictures that tell me I'm going to go to the gym, and I only go like once or twice, and then I just stop going because it just was just a motivation for those particular period. But discipline is when you force yourself to do it, whether you're sad, whether you're okay, whether you're happy, whether you're not doing well. You force yourself to do it because you know you want a result at the end of the day, or at the end of that obstacle or ever. So discipline is motivation. No, motivation is discipline. Discipline is motivation. 16, right? That was 16. Yeah. The 16 I learned during my teenage years was that rejection is redirection. It actually means that you feel like you're being turned down and you're like, I wasn't good enough. No, that's not what it means. It means the opportunities or the person or the place you were wasn't, how will I explain? It wasn't for you. But that's to tell you that better things are coming. Better things are definitely coming. You're not gonna stay on that place for a long time. How will I, let me put it in a very simple because I explain everything on my phone. It means being turned down or being blocked, right? Isn't something that has to end. Right? It's a push towards something better. And yeah, that's better. It's a push to be something better than to dwell on that. Oh, I wasn't good enough for this person. I wasn't good for this opportunity. I wasn't good for this place. No, that's not what it's saying. It's actually telling you that this is not for you. Push yourself harder to get and smarter to get something else better than what you were. The 17th that I learned is that you're the greatest project you have ever worked on. I am the greatest project I have ever worked on because I am my project. Whatever I'm doing in my life is to better myself, is to make myself proud of myself. It's not for people. Well, okay, yes, your parents are part of it because, your parents are paying your school fees and everything, yes. But you're also doing it for yourself because you do not want society to bring you down with their normal comments of, oh, she's a woman, but, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's this, oh, he's that. No. You want to be able to work in a society or in a community where people look at you and be like, damn, she's the one. She got this, she got that. Now, that is it. You don't want to see yourself down. You don't want to bring yourself down either. You don't want people to bring you down either. So you're going to work so hard to get the result you want in order for people to know, yes, that this was me then, but this is me now. Because I made sure I worked on myself. I put in the work to make sure that I get the better version of myself. Love yourself and fill your cup. This was the 8th thing that I learned during my teenage years. You have to love yourself. Nobody is going to love you the way you love yourself. Nobody is going to love you the way you love yourself. You have to love yourself and fill your cup. If I let that love for yourself overflow from your cup, let it overflow from your cup, because nobody is going to love you the way you love yourself. And the way you treat yourself is the way you love yourself. So if you treat yourself bad, you don't love yourself. But if you treat yourself good, you make sure all your investment is into yourself. You spend on yourself. You make sure you eat good. You make sure you are not sick. You make sure you are okay. You make sure you study. If you understand what I'm saying. So, love yourself and fill your cup. Nobody is going to love you the way you love yourself. That's all I can say. The 19th I learned during my teenage years, how people treat you is how they feel about you. How people treat you is how they feel about you. I'm going to put this in a very simple thing. And it's mostly about body language, because let's not lie, sometimes eyes can lie. I don't know why people think eyes can lie. Sometimes eyes can lie because somebody can tell you, oh, I want to be your friend. I really do. I won't hurt you and everything. And the eye is all innocent. And the next thing, the person does do what they said they were not going to do. They backstab you. They do this and that. And you're like, I thought you said we're not going to do that. That kind of thing. And a whole drama comes up and the chaos. And finally it blows up around everywhere. And if you know how it goes, you know how it goes. So, how people treat you is how they feel about you. Do not let somebody use you or take advantage of you. No matter how nice you are, be nice, but be smart about it. Don't be too nice. Don't let somebody know that, oh, if I do this, you'll just forgive me immediately. Give them 3 chances. The 3rd strike, you know what to do. You know what to do. I mean, forgive, but you know what to do after that. You know that after you forgive them, you're not going to either speak to them because of your own health. I mean, you want your mental health and physical health to be very okay. You do not want to go insane because of one human being on this earth when there's God. Come on. So how they feel, how they treat you is how they feel about you. thing I learned, and this comes with social media, TikTok scrolling, all of the Apple, YouTube, Pinterest, is that comparison is a thief of joy. You can be going through, like, let's give me as an example. Before I started YouTube, I can remember, let me put you guys well. Before I started YouTube, I can remember when I used to compare myself to all my favorite influencers, that see how they're doing, what they're getting PR packages, they're getting viewers, they're getting subscribers, people love them and all. You don't know behind the scenes. You don't know what the person is going through to get all those things. Nobody knows. And obviously sometimes they might not even share their story. Some will, some might not. Don't compare yourself to people just because you think they are better than you. They also have their fights they're doing behind the scenes. They won't tell you and you wouldn't know. So instead, don't compare yourself. You are better for yourself. You are okay for yourself. If you want to invest yourself and get a better version of yourself, that's good. That's great. But don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. Don't. And if somebody is trying to do it to you, caution the person. Don't compare me to somebody else. I am my own person. I love myself. I don't need to be like someone else. I want to be me. The upgraded version, the better version of me. I don't want to be somebody's replica or somebody's copycat. No. The 11th thing I learned this year is that you should let go of people and wish them well. Don't be like some people who keep grudges and they're like, it'll never be well with you. Lord of Jesus. Why now? Why? Why are you going to say it's not be well with you because they left you or because you left them and they did you something wrong? They did you something wrong. Human beings will always make mistakes. Forgive them. They will always make mistakes. Forgive them. But if it means you distancing yourself from them, good and fine. But don't go and wish them bad. Wish them good. Don't be those kind of people that be like, I'm keeping a grudge with you, and because I'm keeping a grudge with you, I do not want anything best for you in life. Where's all that hatred coming from? Because they hated on you, you want to return the hate back? No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you want to return the hate back because they hated you. No. Instead, return love. If they hate you, love them, but from afar. Love them from afar. People come and go. So if people, be grateful for the ones that stay. To be very honest, be grateful for the ones that stay. The ones that leave, still be grateful for them because they came into your life, taught you lessons, and left. If they were for you, God wouldn't even let them live your life. God knows why He brought people into your life. God knows why He's taking people out of your life. He's filtering your life. For the people who will stay with you and the people who want to go, who want to use you, He will send them out of your life. So let them go, but wish them good. Wish them love. Don't wish them bad luck. This is almost similar to that thing I said, silence can be an answer, but this is the 13th. This is the 12th thing I learned during my teenage years is no reaction is the best reaction. Now, when I say silence in the first one can be a good answer, you know some people, as much as they're silent, their face is giving that kind of reaction. But when you are silent and you're not even giving like a facial reaction, that's actually a good reaction because the person now knows whatever they are saying or whatever they are doing is not getting to you. You're not caring about what they are doing because it's their life and you have your own life to live. So no reaction is the best reaction. The 13th thing I learned is that sleep is so important. I love sleep. Sleep an hour like 5 and 6. When I came back home from my holiday last year, I was sleeping anyhow. My mom was like, you're being lazy. I was like, oh, but I love sleep. Even sometimes in the afternoon, as I'm using my phone, I can just be using my phone and just, doze off like, I need to sleep. Sleep is very important. Do not stress yourself out and have sleepless nights because of school or something or someone. If you need to cry, cry and sleep. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that if you cry, it will make you more sleepy because your eyes get tired of crying and they'll be like, I need to sleep, and you just sleep off. Sleep is very important. The 14th thing that I learned this year is that you should be grateful. Be grateful. Even though things don't work out for you, be grateful. When things work out for you, be grateful. Don't go and start being all bitter about it. If it didn't work out for you, something is definitely coming better. Like something better is coming for you. Something better later in the future is coming for you. If you still got something better, something much, much, much more better that you never even expected, will come for you. And you'll be like, oh, that wasn't even big. This is bigger. And you to continuously go like that. So be grateful. Whether things worked out for you or not, just be grateful. The 15th thing that I learned is that you should stay positive. I can tell you for the rest of my teenage life, I have been mostly negative. Once something doesn't work out for me, like I said in the other part of the video, I will start being so ungrateful. Like, I'll be like, why me? Why me? At the same time, I was learning that sometimes if something happens, still be grateful about it. Whether good or bad, be grateful. Be grateful. It's life. Good or bad is definitely going to happen. It's not always going to be all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be thunder, there's going to be storms, there's going to be rain. You just have to be grateful about it and be positive about it. You shouldn't be negative. No matter how the negativity comes, throw it away in the dustbin. Tell it, no, I'm going to be positive. You're not going to make me negative. So stay positive, guys. Don't be negative. 16th thing that I learned. Oh, the way I say all these things, God have mercy. The 16th thing that I've learned, right, is that working smarter and not harder. Working smarter and not harder. You will only get better results by using your time, energy, and resources more efficiently than putting how many hours into something. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're putting too much effort or longer hours. Like, just use your time, energy, and resources better. Like, have a schedule. Have a schedule. That's the best way to put it. Have a schedule. You put your time. You don't just concentrate all your time in one thing. Have a schedule. Make it your daily, your like a morning routine, night routine, daily routine. Have a schedule. Your study routine. Have a schedule for it. Work smarter, not harder. The 17th thing I learned this year or during my teenage years was that peace is more valuable. Peace is more valuable than being right. I'd rather be peaceful with somebody than arguing and being so defensive about me being right, when at the end of the day it's just be an argument upon argument upon argument, and then nothing's actually ever being resolved. So peace is better than being right. Don't always fight for I must be right, because that's only telling you that there is going to be more chaos coming and no solution coming up. Instead of a solution coming up, it's more problems. And then you'll be wondering why the problems are not going, that you're trying to defend yourself. Meanwhile, it's just bringing problems up. So instead, you have to bring peace. Peace has to be more valuable than being right. Number 18. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You cannot have motivation. You cannot have motivation and then also discipline, and yet you're not consistent. Like we said, motivation is like it comes and goes, it doesn't stay. Discipline is not like an action. It's a decision. You have to do it when you're not okay. Then comes consistency. As you're being disciplined about it, you have to be consistent about it. You will not just drop the discipline one day. You have to be consistent about it. So consistency is key. Number 19. You will outgrow people. I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes some friendships are very, let's say, lucky. Some are not. You will outgrow people. Some friendships, they outgrow people, but you find out that as they are growing themselves, they are still upgrading themselves, and they come back later on to be friends. Some friendships, once they outgrow you, that's the end of the friendship. Nobody is staying there. You will outgrow people. But as you're outgrowing them, it doesn't mean you hate them. You're just outgrowing it because you know that there are better things for you. I think that's the best way I can keep it. There are better things for you. And then, if you understand what I'm saying, you would definitely outgrow them. It's just like hobbies too. You would definitely outgrow some hobbies that you had in your childhood. It doesn't mean you hate them. You just outgrew it. So it's the same for people. It doesn't mean you hate them or you hate the person. It's just that you outgrew it and there's nothing you can do. That's life for you. There's nothing you can do. So once you outgrow it, doesn't mean you hate the person. And the last one for this vlog: rest is productive, but burnout isn't an honor, a badge of honor. Rest is productive, but being burnt out is not a badge of honor. You cannot be burnt out and expect a good result. It's also the same thing as work smarter, not harder. You can't be burnt out and you expect a good result. You have to rest in between. You're not going to stress yourself and your brain because of something or someone. Rest. Don't be burnt out. No, I'm not the same person I was a few years ago, and I'm proud of that. I am proud of it. This is me stepping into my 20s wiser, softer, and stronger, still learning, still growing. Let's see what's next. Bye, guys.